what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to show how you can remove and replace the outside door handle on a 1995 Toyota Camry, but this procedure should be pretty similar to most cars. As you can see, this door handle is completely broken. Now, I guess there's a chance that we could fix this, but we won't know until we take out the door panel and take a look at it, okay? First thing we're going to do is remove this plastic piece. We do that by prying on the corners here on top and on the bottom. You can just get a small pick or a screwdriver and then you pry up and then pull at the same time, okay? So we're gonna get this in here. So just try it on the bottom. We push it down and then pull. Okay, and then once you get one side, the other side, hopefully, is easier. There we go. And these are what you're prying against. You're pushing these away from these little metal tabs that are on the side of this door handle, and that way you can pull on this and get it out of there. So in order to remove this door panel, we're going to go around the circumference and remove all screws and bolts that are attaching it to the door. But first, we're going to remove this plastic piece. This should just pop out with little force. There we go. So towards the center of this door panel, there's 3 screws that we'll need to remove. One here, one here, one here, and these 2 are covered by these 2 plastic covers. So we're going to go ahead and remove these next. There's one. There's the second one. Okay, so after removing those screws, we go around the circumference to see if there's any other screws that are holding this door panel in. And on this, on the outside here, on the left side, there's these little plastic screws that are actually plastic tabs, I should say, that you need to press in to disconnect this from the door. And we're missing one here on the top, but there should be 2. Okay? Okay, but after you press that pin in, you want to get a small pick or a screwdriver and pry this out completely. Okay? Okay, next we're going to gently start prying on this and it should pop out. Stop prying if you feel a lot of resistance, because that means there's probably, you forgot to take a screw out or something. But last but not least, you're going to have to reach down there and remove any connectors that are going to be for this master door window switch here. Okay? There we go. Free and clear. Okay, and here's a look at our door handle from inside the door. And this door handle is held in place by 2 bolts. One is here. And the other bolt, you're going to have to get through this hole, and it's right there. They're both 10 millimeter. Okay, before we can remove our door handle completely, we need to remove this connecting rod that's attached to it. And this is held in place by this plastic tab. So you just basically need to reach in there and take that, pull on that plastic tab, and then pull on the connecting rod and remove and disconnect it from the door handle. Okay? Okay, here we go. There we go. Just pull on this and then disconnect this connecting rod. Next we're going to get in there with a ratchet and remove those 10 millimeter bolts. Okay, wouldn't you know, I forgot to disconnect something, and that's that connecting rod. There's a second connecting rod that attaches to your ignition, to your lock cylinder, and it's held in by that yellow plastic tab. So we're going to go ahead and remove that one next. There we go. Now we just pull on that. That's it. Now we should be able to get it out. Now we just pry on this on the bottom side. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it's the next day and we just got back from the junkyard, and here's our door handle that we found at the junkyard. And as you can see, it works fine. And actually the piece that is broken off on the old one, it's right here. This is where it breaks off and doesn't hold this piece in. And one of the connecting rods goes through here. That's for unlocking your door. And if it's not, and if this is loose, like on our old one, it's not gonna work. And here's our old one. As you can see, that's where it breaks off. And I would assume, since this is a very common problem, that's where the problem is. And again, it's there's no fixing this. Even if you find the old piece, you shouldn't glue it back on because it will break off right away. You just go get another one. These are pretty cheap. You can get a really good deal on these if you have time, and you can get them on Google, or if you go to Pick Your Part junkyard and find one yourself. The one I got, I bought it for $13. Okay. What we got to do next is to switch over our lock cylinder, and this lock cylinder is only held in place by this one 10mm bolt. And tighten it down. Next we're going to put on our new door handle. Just remember and make sure you move over all these plastic clips that hold those connecting rods in, and also make sure they're both in the right position. Okay, so this is in this position, and put this here because when you put that rod in, it's going to be clicking into it this way, because if you leave it here, then you can't really bring it over. Okay, so just make sure this is in this position, and then pull on this door handle a little bit, and now you'll be able to slide this in. Just like that. Now we're going to leave it loose and reattach those connecting rods, and then we put the 2 bolts in that hold this in place. Next we just reach in there and reattach these connecting rods. It's better to do the one that goes on your lock cylinder first, and then clamp that down. And once you're sure that one is in, you do the other one for your door handle. Okay? There is that. Okay? Now we can reattach, put the 2 bolts back in that attach the door handle to the door. Here's a neat trick. When you go to put these bolts in, these are going to be a little loose in these and they could slide off. But if you get just a little piece of paper towels, put it over your socket, and then put your bolt in. Now it's pretty nice and firm. It's stuck on there, and now you can just run them down by hand and then tighten them. Okay. Next it's time to test our door handle. And this works good. Then test our keys. Yep. Yep, everything looks to be in good order. And then the rest is just the reversal removal, and it should be pretty straightforward. So yeah, hope this video helps people out there. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you want to see more like it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.